Tighten up those belts. It's time to go. Wheels up. Little Yorkie put away. Chest. Piss cleaned up off the mixer. Check. Matt has a cold beer. Oh shit.
Check. I'm good.
Tire pressure. Check. We're ready to go. Welcome to Wheels Up Wednesday, episode 8 of season 2. I'm your host, Spencer Hill. Alongside me here is Matt Omick. Matt, you were supposed to go up to Denver this weekend. What happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, they got some weather down there, a little bit of snow, so they canceled the event for Saturday. I was really looking forward to getting some canes down there. Obviously, Gary's showing some speed this year. Also good to see him over in Texas and seeing some improvements this year. So really wanted to go help him out, but unfortunately couldn't do that. Did get the chance to go to Sandia Speedway to go see you and Finelli Wheel, which was also fun.
Yeah, it was not the best weekend for me, to be honest. But
Okay.
it was still good overall. I mean, you're out there racing sprint cars. Hard to complain too much. In the main event, I had a brake failure happen on lap 1, so I backed up the bus real quick to the rear of the field and just kind of rode around for a couple laps, found some clean track, and then pulled off.
Yeah, it never got better, so.
No, it got worse.
Okay.
Actually, the lap I pulled off, the whole rear end was just like locking up on me.
Oh, baby.
So it was pretty bad.
Nice.
And then I pulled off the track in turns 1 and 2 there, and I didn't make it to the pit area. A lot of people don't know
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but I didn't actually make it to the pit area. I stopped, came to a stop like right outside turn 2. Middle of like people just throwing mud over the cushion right there.
Right.
Officials didn't see me. I'm just sitting there like, well, hopefully nobody hits me.
And you're not making this up.
No.
This did happen.
This happened.
Okay.
And so I'm just sitting there, and I'm dead in the water. I'm not going to get out of the car either because there's cars like right here.
Smart move.
Rolling pretty quick. And I've seen a lot of cars go over the top there at Sandia. So I just kind of sat there. And then my crew came to me, and they had no communication with the officials up in the tower. Nice. So now not only am I stuck there, but now my crew's stuck there, like trying to figure out what's going on.
Great.
It was a cluster. It was really
It was
confusing.
a cautionless race, right?
Yeah, races from the heat races on went green to checker the whole night. So that's pretty rare for NMMRA, I'd say.
You know, I was pretty zooted. I went and asked Finelli after the main. I said, you know, what can we do to make this car faster? You know, I need to show you some speed. And he's like, yeah, that was actually the main. So I felt like an idiot, but definitely made sure the cooler was full.
You're kind of talking like this is the first time.
Yeah.
No, it was a good weekend though overall.
It was fun to go watch you. Don't really go see a lot of dirt, but it's fun to go out and see some different kind of racing.
Yeah, we'll get into that topic a little bit later.
Sure.
With our guest about the whole dirt racing side of things and kind of where we're at as a sport.
Yeah.
Because I think it's an interesting topic. I think it's a good time to talk about it too. A lot of people have talked about the whole Bristol deal. Right. How there's nobody there this year versus years prior. Yeah. And I think it's an interesting time to talk about where we are as far as short track racing, both the asphalt side and the dirt side. But we'll get into that in just a little bit. Why don't we roll on to some racing news, though? First up, World of Outlaws. They were in Texas this weekend where the World of Outlaws actually was created. Logan Schuchart picked up the win on Friday at the Devil's Bowl Speedway down there in Texas. 2 wins in 2018 for the whole season. Logan Schuchart now has 2 wins in just the first 12 races this season. So good news coming over for that number 1 S team with Shark Racing. He led a lot of laps, but not quite as many as his teammate Jacob Allen, who was looking for his first win of his World of Outlaws career in the number 1A. But unfortunately, he relinquished the lead there about at just past the halfway point and finished third there with Darren Pittman getting a battle late in the race there to finish second. Rain washed out Saturday's portion of the Texas Outlaw Nationals at Devil's Bowl, so we're going to have to wait until next week to see World of Outlaws sprint cars back on track again. What do we have on tap for NHRA?
NHRA over in Houston this week. Top Fuel, Brittany Force definitely dominating. Actually, part of the John Force Racing, they swept. And and Robert Hight. And you were asking me earlier that he looked like Jason Aldean.
He does. He kind of looks like if Jason Aldean put on a race suit and laid off the beer a little bit, I feel like he would be as close to Robert Hight as you get. I
just don't see the resemblance. I really don't. I'm going to have to argue with you on that one.
We'll have to let the viewers and the listeners figure that one out, because I'm definitely team Robert Aldean or team Jason Hight.
Copy that. Moving on to USAC.
Yeah, USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Car Series went over to Bloomington this past weekend. Brady Bacon picking up the win out there for the Larry Rice Classic. Led all 30 laps, pretty dominating fashion over there. Actually set a record, too, for the fastest race held at Bloomington Speedway for a USAC National Sprint Car Series event. Of course, he was in the Hoffman number 69 this weekend, that mean green car, always looking really, really good. Mm-hmm. Second was Kevin Thomas Jr., with Jason McDougall, Tyler Courtney, and CJ Leary rounding out the top 5. Tyler Courtney was your hard charger. He came from 9th to finish 4th there.
Moving on to AMA Supercross, they were in Denver. Their race was not canceled. Over at Broncos Stadium, 250 main results. Adam Cianciarulo got that win. Right behind him, Dylan Ferrandis, and third place was Colt Nichols. 250 main, not very interesting. Going on to 450, Eli Tomac had a very good pass for the win about mid-race. Getting that win, Cooper Webb right behind him, and Marvin Muskin rounding out the top 3 for AMA Supercross in Denver.
So why do you think Supercross didn't get snowed out, but you guys did?
I think they had more crews cleaning the snow and a lot more people involved to get it ready. Mm-hmm. It's a more national event than a legend race. So
I hear you. Well, good racing over there for Supercross. We'll now roll into the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Cole Custer picking up the win and the Dash for Cash win as well over there in Richmond, Virginia for the Toyota Care 250. First night race of the year over there this weekend, and the second short track in a row.
Yeah, it was looking like it was going to rain out, and I'm sure he was hoping having that lead for the last remaining laps, but was able to finish that race out.
Yeah, qualifying got rained out, in fact, and Christopher Bell, he looked like he was going to be a contender for the win there this past weekend, but he got in a wreck late in the race and just could not recover after that. Mm-hmm. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race Saturday night, and it was Martin Truex Jr. scoring his first victory on a short track Saturday night.
How about that? Did you think Richmond would be his first win of the year?
I really didn't. I thought that would probably come at either Martinsville or Bristol. I never saw him as a major contender out there in Richmond. But
good to see him showing some speed finally. Kind of struggling earlier this year with his new team, but looks like he's figured something out.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to talk to you about was Kyle Larson. Larson blew a tire and wrecked out of the race. He's only had one clean race this year.
Yeah, that was a hard hit, too. Backing it in the fence.
Yeah, Kyle Busch, winner of Stage 1. Joey Logano, winner of Stage 2. Fun racing, though, overall, with the cars trying to get the grip. Down the front straightaway, even. We saw cars pretty sideways.
You want to know a fun fact?
I do.
Gibbs and Penske have won all 9 races this year.
Wow.
Split between the two.
Where would you find that fact?
Somebody told me.
Interesting. Well, Matt, we'll talk about where they're all heading this next coming week here in the last part of the Wheels Up Wednesday podcast. Up next, though, we have a really special guest tonight. Mercedes is going to be here with us. Yep. So excited to show you guys what she has going on lately. But first, we got to take a break. We'll be right back, though, with Wheels Up Wednesday, and we'll catch you right after this. Quality, craftsmanship, precision. These are the words that describe Jason's Fab Shop. Call us now at 609-696-6969 to reserve your order today. Jason's Fab Shop, laying dimes since 1969.
Welcome back to segment 2. Join with us now. We have Mercedez Swansinger. Thank you for joining us.
I don't like what you brought here today.
We got a little devil over there.
Either.
This is what's your dog's angry.
It's because you're here, dude.
Okay, so the dog's name is Porsche Chanel.
I thought it would be a good addition, and yet so far we've had it piss on our mixer. We've had the devil come out of it trying to eat a spoonful of peanut butter. What else? We're working
It's
on it.
currently eating Mercedes' hands.
Well, follow my dog on Instagram.
At
_Porsche Chanel. Okay, get out.
Thank you for being with us. How are you doing?
Well, it's funny you ask.
Yeah?
So I've had 13 breakdowns.
Okay, so it's a good day.
No. I've cried about twice.
Okay.
I've wanted to get run over once.
Okay.
It's a pretty average day.
Pretty average day.
I wouldn't
So
say
that is that good or?
I wouldn't say good. It's just average.
Well, you can't ask for a better Monday than that.
Yeah. It's just Monday.
It's,
Catch me on a Friday.
It's Wednesday.
Just
Matt.
another
It's
manic
Wednesday.
Monday. Well, they know by now. So we got a few questions for you this episode. We're going to interview you a little bit.
It better be good, so.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. Give us your best answer. So, starting with your name, how did you get your name? How did you get your last name? And spelling it different with a
How'd
Z.
you get your last? I'm pretty sure she got her last name from her parents, but I don't know.
So it's this thing. So a man and a female.
Okay.
They join together.
And then
they have a kid.
And then
usually the kid takes the dad's last name.
Okay.
So that's what happened. That's how I got mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the first name? Why is it spelled with a Z? Because usually.
I don't know.
Why Mercedes?
Okay. Why Mercedes?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because it's a car. Or
Okay.
Is your family into cars? Has that always been a thing?
I don't think so.
No.
And
That's just a really odd name. Just to be like.
and
I think it's pretty
being
cool,
spelt
so-
with a Z at the end. How often do people misspell that?
Dude, I get K's.
Really?
Like
Mercedes.
Mercedes. I get with an S. Marsadie.
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
From Mars. Okay.
Sometimes a V. I get Varsades a lot.
Really? Varsity?
Wow. I do have to say though, Mercedes, you do have one of the nicest cars out of all the people I know. Have you always been like a car girl, or is that just like natural once you get that Mitsubishi?
It's just a Lancer. I don't know why.
Well, it has the cool pop-off valve.
It does make a hush 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 sound.
Do you race that?
Oh, you guys have been in the car, don't you know?
She does.
Well, you did try to do like a street car launch with me, but it didn't work out that well.
My car cock blocked us, didn't it, Spencer?
It did. Whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna put that more on driver error than anything. But
no,
yeah,
it was the
didn't.
Transmission. My car fucked us. And not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Yeah. You definitely speed a lot. Do you get many tickets?
Yeah, actually, just recently I got 7.
Was this
in
all
one?
or one
all
stop?
in one, 7 all in one.
Nice.
So I'm coming up 528.
Okay.
And I'm just chugging along, going 67 and a 45. No big deal.
Right.
That's just an average day.
Just a couple over.
So I'm just going, and then I see the lights. And
Yeah.
Just like, oh, great. So I go, I pull in all nice, like I'm trying to, maybe they'll think I live right here, so they won't, pull me over. That didn't
You
work.
live on 528.
No, like I pulled into a housing area.
Oh,
Right by the Twisters.
she lives at Twisters.
Nice. Anywho.
So he gets out of the car and he was like, "So, ma'am, you've been doing 67," and I was like, "Oh."
You're like, that's it?
I was like, "Oh,
Did you flash him?
I wasn't really watching. No, I tried. I was like, I wasn't really watching. He was like, "Oh yeah, and I noticed your front windshield's tinted," and I was like, "Huh."
Weird.
I didn't even know that. Cool.
Must be factory.
And then he was like, "You know what? These look a little dark." And I was like, "Huh." So he goes back to his car. He gets this little measuring tint thing.
They actually have like a measuring thing?
Yeah.
I've never had that done.
Yeah.
He made me roll all my windows down. He went around all the whole car and measured each window.
Don't they shine a light through it and look like through the other side or something like that? I don't know. What do they do?
They put this measuring thing on the window.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so my tint was below 20%, so I got a ticket for that.
Nice.
He said I didn't use a blinker. I didn't, so I got a ticket for that.
So that's 3.
I got speeding too, so that's 4.
Okay.
I didn't have the little not registration, the thing on the license plate. What's it called?
5.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
That's number 5.
The number?
Yeah,
on the back?
I do. That shows the date.
Yeah, like when it expires.
Right.
I thought that was your registration.
I think
That is
I think it
registration?
is.
Yeah, that's your registration.
Cool, y'all should be driving. So, so then he said I didn't have a seatbelt on, and I was
6.
on my phone. But
7.
But moral of the story, like, how could he said my windows were too dark. How could he see me on my phone?
That's a good point.
I definitely was.
He was reaching a little bit.
Yeah.
At that point, I definitely agree with that.
Well, at least you can get most of them dropped, no problem, hopefully.
Did you have to go to court, or what? What was the process?
Oh, you've already gone.
Yeah, I already had to go.
Nice. I go tomorrow morning.
Oh, that sucks. Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Thank you.
No contest.
I won't need it.
No contest.
Hasn't been the first time.
What? Wait, why do you have to go to court? I didn't know that.
I was doing 52 and a 40 in the Mats Mobile, Wyoming and Spain.
That's only like 15 over. I was going 25 over. Chill out.
Yeah. Nobody beats what Dong was doing.
Yeah, for real.
Do you remember that one?
And yet gets to go home, no ticket.
Yeah.
What was it like?
I think he was going something like 130, 140 down Paseo.
Which is at 55.
Yeah, Paseo is 55 miles an hour, so that's definitely like felony. But I think he was younger,
right?
So they just called his dad, which I think he'd rather go to jail.
Okay, yeah,
because
that's fair.
Asian parents tend to be kind of strict with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he got off easy.
I don't know about that. He's a pretty tough guy. He doesn't open up much.
Okay,
I don't know how they dealt with that. But Mercedes. You actually were at the sprint car races this past weekend, too, at Sandia Speedway. What was it like experiencing that whole thing as a spectator? That's something that we don't really get to talk about a whole lot on the show and just in general.
Well, it was weird. I had this cup with me the whole time.
She was also making sure the cooler was full.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Empty, cold.
Yeah. So... there was times I had dirt in my mouth.
Well, that's the best. No. That's the best type of beer. Is the beer with a little bit of crusty,
a little bit of texture
from the cushion.
I did have some of the coldest nachos I've ever had.
Yeah.
Coldest.
Okay.
Frito pie.
Yeah.
I had some pickles. That was good.
Pickles were good. Pickles and Miller, good combo.
Was it what you expected?
I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest.
Was that your first race?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. So overall, did you have a good time at least?
Oh, I had a blast. I almost got like 8 felonies.
Wow. Oh, why? I don't go too in depth with that, but why?
Well, we went for a joyride.
Okay.
Just for fun. We had to hit up the gas station. We were running a little low.
Yeah.
And let's just say that when we were coming back to the racetrack, there was like 6 cops behind us.
You do know the racetrack's located literally next door to a jail.
But we did some pretty
risque
shit. So.
I think they were transporting a prisoner at the time,
I'm very, very thankful.
Which altered their decision to pull us over and just keep going on with their day.
If we would have got pulled over, we all would have got arrested. But you know what? Before I would have got arrested, I would have got ran over, so I don't care.
Okay, there you go.
Either way. Mercedes,
what's up?
How can we get more fans to come out to dirt races like that? This is something that you're pretty new to. Obviously, so the food was cold. That understandable. You said you had a pretty good time, though. How can we get more people to come experience dirt track racing?
Tell them.
You got to bribe them with beer.
No, not with beer. We weren't drinking beer.
Okay.
Tell them to bring their own cup full of water with foam. And they'll have a good time.
Seltzer water.
Yeah, some good seltzer water. Okay.
I don't know. I just liked it. You have to like it, I guess.
You have to just... Okay, so if you're basically just a car fan, then you should go out and check it out sometime. I dig that.
Yep. Yeah.
Hopefully we can get some more people out to the track this year. Of course, Sandia Speedway, located here in Albuquerque, right off of 9 Mile Hill. Fun times out there. Next time I'll be out there is the 27th, but they're also racing this weekend on Saturday with the Wing Sprint cars opening up the season. Always a good time out there.
Yep. So we introduced your dog earlier, Porsche Chanel, and you want to talk about how your dog has an Instagram and it might be getting some more DMs than your personal Instagram.
Yeah, so my dog's Instagram, _ at Porsche Chanel, whatever. Mm-hmm. She is the Tasmanian devil.
I noticed.
We all know this.
I noticed that.
So I made her an Instagram recently.
And why did you do that?
Because I wanted to.
Okay.
She's cool. She's cool AF.
She's not
Spencer
cool.
Hates
I
her to
hate
death,
that dog
whatever.
so much.
She enjoys to be electrocuted, but it's cool. You know, we all have
there is nothing.
We all have our
living for a
Mercedes.
thrill.
There's nothing good about that dog. The dog eats your charger cords. It pissed on my mixer board, which I'm most salty about. It barks nonstop. You literally have to muzzle it when you go to bed.
Yeah, so she doesn't eat my cords.
What about the dog is good?
She's cute and I love her. Her name is Portia. What more do you want
it's
from
a brown rat.
Okay.
It's a brown
You're
rat.
a brown rat.
Slam.
That's a terrible dog. It's not even a dog. You have
she is a dog. What are you talking about?
You have a giant hamster that shits everywhere.
She didn't shit in Matt's house yet.
She pissed in here.
Well, because you're here.
Well, that's not my fault.
You're pretty salty.
I'm very salty.
Your attitude needs to change. Maybe she felt the attitude.
I gotta be honest though, I can't blame you because once again, this is one of Matt's brilliant ideas to bring the damn dog over.
Okay, next question.
Anyway, wait. She gets feet pics. So she's selling her paw pics. Hit me up. So.
What's up? All right.
Is the paw pics a pretty booming business right now?
Oh, you have no idea.
Wow.
She gets more DMs than me. Dude, she doesn't even get left on red.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that I do want to touch on that really quick. You've had some heartbreak in the past month.
Oh, man.
What happened?
Well, my life has been a mess lately.
Same.
So, well...
you got left undelivered on Snapchat.
I did. I got left undelivered for 4 days.
But
how do I get left undelivered?
But the guy finally did.
Yeah, he
respond.
He responded.
Okay.
So no, I texted him or Snapchatted him because that's what people do now. They Snapchat.
It is.
Yeah.
So I Snapchatted him, and it was a pretty good Snapchat. We're not gonna talk about what it was, but it was a good Snapchat.
Was it a noodle?
No, it was not a noodle.
Okay.
But maybe he wouldn't have left me undelivered. Maybe I should try that next time.
Send noodles. You can also send noodles to @WheelsUp Podcast.
What's up? And at Mercy_Sadies. I'll hit you up too. Anyways, so then I went out with everyone, and I accidentally sent him some videos. Like I meant to send them to my story. I sent it to him instead. Yeah, and after he's been left me undelivered for 2 days, that shit was embarrassing. I wanted to get run over.
Well, hopefully it gets better in the next following months.
I deleted him. So go me.
It's
there you go.
over.
What's up?
There you go.
That's some news dropping
that's
here
one
on
way
Wheels
to move
Up
on.
Wednesday.
Well, actually, he reacted.
Breaking news. Okay.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe there's more to the story. Tune in next week on Wheels Up Wednesday to find out a little more. Mercedes, one thing I wanted to ask you. You're kind of a food aficionado.
You love to eat.
To say the least.
Get in my belly.
Who has the best pizza in Albuquerque?
I don't know.
If you had to guess.
Well, it depends. Do I want ranch? Do I just want the pizza? Do I want toppings on the
I
pizza?
think
It's overall.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty basic. I just go to Dion's.
Oh my God, Dion's.
What's your favorite pizza
Dion's
place?
is the shittiest pizza in Albuquerque.
I love me some Dion's. Actually,
I
had
know.
that for dinner.
I don't even care if I catch flack for this. For me, it's Mario's number 1. Number 2 is Saggio's, and then number 3. Yeah.
Little Caesars?
Jason just suggested Little Caesars in the background.
Mario's has a good pie.
I would honestly eat Little Caesars before I ate Dion's. I think
That's
Dion's
hard.
is trash.
I think you're trash.
I do too. Fuck.
But Mario's does have a good pie. I will agree with you there.
You think that's number 1?
I think Dion's is number 1.
You're a piece of shit. No.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah.
Anywho.
We're all a piece of shit. So we're pizza shits. What's up?
What's up?
Shout out to Shelby,
Yeah.
our guest
Hit
who
her up,
opened
side
up
P
this
Shelly.
season.
So, Shelly. Side P
Shelly.
Shelly. Change your name.
That's her side.
I just fucked it up.
Mercedes, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, we're not done. Ask me more questions.
I don't got any more questions. I already had my rant about your dog.
Okay, if people wanted to hit you up, where could they find you? Like your socials.
My social media.
Your social security number.
Your
so
SSN number.
649. No. So it's at MERRR_CEDEZ. Follow me. So, but I'm not done. Ask me more questions. You guys aren't. No, you can't back out.
Oh yeah. So this weekend, we went to a birthday party.
See you guys later.
Yeah, we might not want to get into detail with that one.
No, you can't.
Unless you want to.
It's funny.
So yeah, we went downtown FX and celebrated a birthday party down there.
We did not celebrate a birthday party.
It was pretty.
It was at Q Bar.
It was low key for sure.
These kids were cool.
It was okay. Cool. Nonetheless, by the end of the night, we found Mercedes pissing in a trash can.
No!
Which she then...
You did not find me pissing in a trash can.
Hold on, folks. I wasn't there.
You were... No. But
I also heard that it wasn't just a trash can. This was a dumpster. On Central.
What?
It was on the sidewalk on Central.
Well, let's just say we all went to FX. And, I was pretty dumb. I made some dumb choices. I was depressed. I wanted to get run over, and I had to pee. So everyone,
I don't think that's how it went down.
No, it's how it went down.
We were having a really good time.
No, we had a really good time, and then we left, and then I made some dumb choices.
Yes, and then you proceeded to fall very violently.
Hold on. So I had to pee, and I'm in this state of mind where hey, you don't even have to tell me twice. I'll do it anyway. What the... So everyone's like, oh, Mercedes, I'll help you pee in the trash can. So
who?
Everyone.
Okay.
Except for Shelby. She was like, hey, I'll keep
again,
a lookout. I'll stand watch.
I want to remind people I was not at this event.
Spencer wasn't there. Jason was there. And so was Chris and Matt.
Yeah.
We're cool. Hang out with us. So they all lifted me onto the trash can. But I got nervous. I couldn't pee. Yeah. So then I get off the trash can. You know what I did? Ate shit.
Yeah, it was pretty violent. It was loud and it looked like it hurt. I probably would have cried. Do you have bruisings of that or nothing?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
No pain at all?
No. I like pain.
Damn.
Wow.
All right.
Well, with that, we're going to let Mercedes get on her way. We're going to let some of the people in our background here take a bathroom break. But we'll be right back here with the Wheels Up watch list right after this. Stay tuned. This episode of Wheels Up Wednesday is brought to you by Distinct Inc. With all the best apparel brands known to man and unmatched customer service, Distinct Inc. is no doubt the way to go. They cover us here at Wheels Up Wednesday, and they should cover you too. Distinct Inc. Go online now at www.distinctinc.com. Email them today at distinctinc@gmail.com or call them at 505-290-0793. That's Distinct Inc. Tell them we sent you.
Welcome back to Wheels Up Wednesday. We're going to kick it off with the watch list.
Thank you for bringing us in.
Thank you, Mercedes.
You're welcome.
First, we're going to roll over to NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series. That's going to be on tap next at Dover Speedway for the JEGS 200. That's Friday, May 3rd, 5 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. NASCAR Xfinity Series from Talladega Super Speedway going to be off this weekend due to Easter Sunday, but the Moneyline 300 from Talladega Super Speedway will be Saturday, April 27th, 1 p.m. on FS1. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series action will also be running that weekend at Talladega Super Speedway for the Geico 500, Sunday, April 28th, that's 2 p.m. on Fox. Rounding out my side of it, NTT IndyCar Series from Indianapolis for the month of May. IndyCar Grand Prix, that's before the Indianapolis 500, of course, Saturday, May 11th, 3 p.m. on NBC.
NHRA Drag Racing will be having their 4-wide nationals at ZMAX Dragway. That'll be Sunday, April 28th at 6 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. World of Outlaws, NOS Energy Sprint Cars will be going to the Battle at the Lake Ozark Speedway, Friday, April 26th on Dirt Vision. Spring Classic at I-55 Raceway, Saturday, April 27th, also on Dirt Vision. And the Points Race, Jacksonville Speedway, Sunday, April 28th on Dirt Vision as well. Arkham Menard Series having the General Tire 200 at Talladega Speedway, Friday, April 26th on Fox Sports 1. NASCAR Can-Am Pro Series at South Boston Speedway for the SOBO Twin 100s. That'll be Saturday, May 4th at 5:15. Fans Choice TV. And Monster Energy AMA Supercross headed to New Jersey Saturday, April 27th for the East Rutherford. Never mind, I just murdered that one. That'll be at 5
Way to bring the enthusiasm this
on
week, Matt.
NBCS, and thank you for letting me finish. Appreciate you.
Proud of you.
But that rounds out our watch list this week.
Thank you for joining us on another
Wheels
Up Wednesday.
Thank you so much to Mercedes for joining us. Of course, always Matt over here giving his best. Appreciate that as well.
He had more enthusiasm.
He did. He really tried to bring it this week. And thank you guys, too, for tuning in to another episode. Of course, if you want to watch what we have going on during the week, you can go follow us on Facebook. That's at Wheels Up Wednesday. Twitter and Instagram are the same, at Wheels Up Podcast. And always subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel here below. That's at Wheels Up Podcast as well. For Matt Omick, Mercedez Swansinger, and Spencer Hill, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next Wednesday.
Okay.
Wow, it smells like shitty peanut butter and dog breath.